Hey, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back and welcome to part 4 of my ultimate power start. Before we put everything in the hands of Gamer Slack, who's just going to take off like a bat out of hell, I want to explain a few things here. Number one, everybody should have strength at 12, dexterity at 10, intelligence at 10, and faith at least 7. Okay, so that's 12, 10, 10, and 7. If you don't, simply spend some of your runes and level up to get everything as such. Okay, that's without the benefit of any talismans. All right, this is important. Everything is developed to like the last damage point. All right, so we're cutting it pretty close, so don't go skimpy on that. All right, once again, that's strength 12, dexterity 10, intelligence 10, and faith at least 7. Everybody should have at least 7 faith except the prisoner, who I think only has 6 faith, so he might have to invest a point in that. Next, pre-charging. Everybody should have the Sacred Blade on the Lordsworn's Greatsword. As you can see, it's now doing 207 damage. If you cast out a Sacred Blade, even if you don't hit an enemy, you know, you're supposed to like normally just shoot the Sacred Blade to hit an enemy, but you can also use the Sacred Blade to pre-charge your weapon with more damage. Okay, and that'll stay pre-charged for 40 seconds. Check out the damage now. It's now 297 instead of 207. Alright, so you're going to see me do this frequently, especially here in Gael Tunnel. I'll pre-charge the Lordsworn's Greatsword to give it more damage. Okay, and once again, that lasts 40 seconds. And that's about it. So now I'm going to hand everything on over to Gamer Slack. Like I said, it's going to take off like a bat out of hell. If I can't keep up with the commentary, just do everything exactly the way I'm doing it. Everything is planned, alright? And I'm going to show you an easy way to get through Gael Tunnel and Sellia Crystal Tunnel with these default weapons. Alright, that's it. Roll the intro and we'll take the leash off Gamer Slack and watch the wild man go to work.
Major Slack Videos.
Alright, Gamer Slack down there in the trenches behind the gun, and MC Dub Slack here in the rear with the gear on the microphone. I'm going to set my loadout as such. Axe Talisman. Morningstar first. Lordsworn's Greatsword second. Glintstone Staff third. Beast Crest Heater Shield. And I recommend you set your flasks to 1 and 6. You don't need much health. Just 1 emergency health. There you go, 1 and 6. Next, Flask of Wondrous Physics, Strength Knot and Dexterity Knot Crystal Tears. Strength Knot, Dexterity Knot. Put the Golden Vow Ashelvor on the Morningstar, Sacred Affinity. Alright, everything's set up like that. Now, rest. Make sure you rest. This will reset the game, that's important. Pre-charge the Greatsword with the Sacred Blade and go running down the tunnel. About halfway down, you're going to go into sneak mode. Get up behind this guy. Lock on, backstab, instant kill. As he's backstabbing, turn the camera around, hit the roll button just as he's kicking the enemy off the sword, so you get a head start on running back, all the way back here. All the way to the back, turn around, go into crouch, sneak mode rather, and double back until you get to the Stake of America on the right there. While you're waiting for the miner to come up, make 4 fire pots. Get those ready to go. Okay, so if you did everything exactly like I told you, there's a miner down at the bottom who's coming up now. See him way in the distance? He didn't notice you backstabbing. He's coming up. As soon as he turns to the right, you're going to pre-charge your Greatsword again. You're going to see me shoot a Sacred Blade down the tunnel. Of course, it's not going to hit him because it's too far. Wait for it. Wait for it. And he turns to the right. Pre-charge. Sneak mode. Get up right on his ass. Lock on. Backstab. As soon as you finish backstabbing, turn around the corner, turn the camera around, go into crouch mode, and immediately down here to backstab this guy before your pre-charge wears off. Backstab, turn the camera around, roll back, up the stairs, run away. This is not running away like a little girl. This is a tactical displacement. Okay? No, seriously. Okay, now this guy's going to lose interest. He's going to walk away now. Because there's another guy right beside the guy you just backstabbed. 4 glintstone pebbles. Switch over to your Morningstar and finish him off however you can. Usually I go for a guard counter, but I just kind of improvised here and went for a jump attack. And then I just whacked him. He should be close to death, should be no problem. Right, switch back over to your Lordsworn's Greatsword. two-handed. Make sure you're always two-handed with Lordsworn's Greatsword. Down here, you see 3 guys. Target the center guy. Now you're going to take your Flask of Wondrous Physic. It's going to give your fire pots more damage. Throw out 2 fire pots. 1, 2. This will kill 2 guys and leave the 3rd guy within an inch of his life. Finish him off with a Sacred Blade. Next, there's a miner around the corner to the left. Target him and throw a fire pot at him. This will be an instant kill because he's got a backpack full of fire explosives which will blow him up. Alright, next, back up to the platform. Here, you want to roll through all this debris here to get rid of it. Make sure you don't fall off the right side. Alright? And this is very rare that a baby octopus will wander over this way. So if this happens, just finish it off with some glintstone pebbles. Having done that, you're going to target this guy here. 4 glintstone pebbles, then lock off and run up the stairs. The 4th one may miss, don't worry about it. Up the stairs, and he has no shield, so you can easily finish him off with some more glintstone pebbles as you back away and get some distance. A couple glintstone pebbles, and he's down. Back to the Lordsworn's Greatsword, two-handed, and I'm going to pre-charge it. This next part is the trickiest part. Pre-charge it, and you're going to stick to the right wall. In crouch mode, in sneak mode, okay? Stick to the right wall. Stick to the right wall all the way down to the end. You're going to backstab this guy. This guy has a horn. If you let him blow his horn, all the miners are going to come after you. So it's important that you backstab them and do an instant kill. Right? Having done that, you're going to switch over to your Morningstar, cast Golden Bow, switch back over to your Lordsworn's Greatsword, two-handed, pre-charge it, and now you can instantly kill all these miners. Get up behind them, sneak mode, backstab, instant kill. Whack them all one at a time. And I know that first miner had a backpack full of fire explosives. You could have wiped him out with a fire pot, but you know, why waste a fire pot? We could just backstab and get an instant kill. Alright, so having gotten all those guys down, this area is clear. Collect 2 smithing stones 4. That's what we are here for. 8 smithing stones 4 can be found in Gael Tunnel. This is on top of the 3 smithing stones 4 that we got in Shiofra River. Pardon me, Shiofra River. So now, having collected those 2, everybody should have 5 smithing stones 4. I'm not sure if Gamerslack's going to show that. Probably not, because he's too busy having fun. Okay, so down this tunnel right here to the east. Be careful. This is full of a baby octopus and a giant octopus, which is way above your pay grade. And also there's another smithing stone 4. You saw me just collect that, so now everybody has 6 smithing stones 4, and he did show it. Gamerslack did show it. Stick to the right side. You want to wipe out all these baby octopuses with glintstone pebble. Make sure you don't go in until you've taken out as many of these baby octopuses as you can. Stick to the right side now. This is important. You don't want to excite that giant octopus. And get a sleep pot ready. 1 sleep pot ready to go. Before you go any further, stick to the right side. Stick to the right side in sneak mode. Grab smithing stone number 7. Smithing stone 4, number 7. Finish off this baby octopus and stick to the right side again. See the giant octopus there? Stick to the right side. As soon as it drops down, lock on, throw that sleep pot. Puts it to sleep. You got 1 minute now. Go get this smithing stone here. That's number 8. And get the that thing there. And the Somber smithing stone 4 there. And you can kill the baby octopus if you like for a little bit of extra coin, but it's not necessary. Leave the giant octopus alone, obviously. And we're done here. And you're going to give us an inventory, Gamerslack? How about an inventory? Alright, never mind that. Pre-charge your Sacred Blade, or your Greatsword. Sneak mode, backstab this guy, instant kill. Switch back over to the fire pots and roll through this debris here. Target the miner down below. He's got a backpack full of fire explosives, so a fire pot will instantly kill him. He blows up. Put on your shield, drop on down. Here's another guy with a horn. He's stupid that he just puts away his sword and tries to blow his horn. So all you have to do is just hit him 3 times, regular attacks. It'll knock him out, and then do a critical hit to finish him off. Real maroon. Okay, collect this. And this right here. Make sure you grab this. 5 large glintstone scrap. That's extremely important for what's coming up in Sellia Crystal Tunnel, okay? So Gamerslack was nice enough to pause to show you that. And grab another smithing stone 4 here. Now you should have 9. And there's 2 more. One opposite the boss door. There's the boss door. There's one here. Obviously the boss is way above your pay grade. Go through the door here. You're going to see Alexander. Just go right past him. You could talk to him if you like and grab smithing stone 4 number 11. And hit up the site of grace here. There we go. 11 smithing stones 4. Thank you, Gamerslack, for the inventory. And that's it. That's Gael Tunnel down and out. 7 minutes. So why speedrun? I mean, you can make 5,000 runes and do it a lot easier. Now, is that easy or what? It's dead easy. Dead easy. And then you go to the back door, and now we're going to get smithing stone 4 number 12. Go back to Eastern Liurnia Lakeshore, and this one is right near the artist shack. You can wait till daytime if you like. And we're going to take kind of like a circular route. I'm going to show you now. This is where we're going. And Gamerslack didn't show the route. Okay, just follow my route here. You're going to circle around gradually to the northeast and then to the north. And there's these fire monks that you may want to avoid. The first 2 here aren't that threatening. You can just go blasting right in between them. Okay, so you're pushing to the north. Gonna hook around to the north now. Now here, there's another big bad boy fire monk. See the guy with the big sword there? You probably want to avoid him, because sometimes he can knock you off your horse. Okay, pushing to the north, and then we're gonna hook around to the west, and eventually gonna come upon 2 fire slugs. Hook around, and down to the south here. And you can kill these fire slugs and collect. So I'm gonna show you the map where I am. Attaboy, Gamerslack. Here's a good slag. And kill these fire slugs and get the smoldering butterfly here. These are tougher fire slugs, so it take more than a sacred blade to take them down. Usually I do a sacred blade and a jump attack. Sacred blade, back off, and then jump attack. That's what I normally do. There we go. Collect all these smoldering butterfly. And there's a camp up here that has a very important incantation. This camp right here, we're going to sneak in. This has the flame cleanse me incantation. This is going to be pretty useful. Okay, so sneak up here. We're just going to run in, grab it, and take off. It's right here. Just grab that, turn around, and take off. Hop on your horse and head down to the southeast. And there's a rock bridge here. You see that rock bridge there? We're going to get on that rock bridge and hop over to the artist's shack. Straight up here towards the south. Hop up here, and you can see the shack up ahead. That's an artist's shack. And smithing stone 4 is off in the field to the left on a corpse sitting in this chair. And at this point, everybody has 12 smithing stones 4. Now you can make a plus 12 weapon. Now let's get a whole bunch of smithing stones 5. The lion's share of these will be found in Sellia Crystal Tunnel. Now, this is going to be a little tougher than Gael Tunnel, but I'm going to walk you through it. Stick with the slack and you won't get whacked. You rest here. Hit up the painting if you like. And now we're going to go back to the first step site of grace. And we're going to do a little run to get the Gravitas Ash of War. This is essential for Sellia Crystal Tunnel. And as you may or may not know, Sellia Crystal Tunnel is full of those what I call death roaches. They're officially called Lesser of Kindred Rot, but they're just absolutely deadly. You saw them in the in part 1, in the intro in part 1, those things. They're a royal pain in the ass, but I figured out a perfect strategy to take care of them all. Okay, and while I was busy talking, this is important. Remove the Sacred Blade Ash of War from your Lord Sworn's Greatsword. Uh-oh. better get a move on. Slack, here come the authorities. And you want to make some fire grease. Okay, so now the Lord Sworn's Greatsword has this default Ash of War stamp uppercut. Alright? Stamp uppercut, that's important. Sorry about this, I live near a hospital, so there's frequently sirens in my videos. And we're taking off here towards the east, hop off the ledge here. Going generally towards Dragonburnt Ruins. We're going to veer off to the right here a bit, to the southeast. Just follow this path to see Dragonburnt Ruins off on the left there. We'll go there shortly. See, there it is. Thank you, Gamer Slack. And you're gonna find this site of grace just around the corner here. See those ruins up ahead that kind of form a little impromptu bridge? You're gonna go to on the right side of these ruins right here. Thank you again, Gamer Slack. And you're gonna find the site of grace right around here. I think I blew past it. Here it is. Okay, we're going after the Gravitas Ash of War. Show you exactly where I am on the map now. This is the Seaside Ruins Site of Grace or something like that. Seaside something. And you're going to jump off here. There's a spear spring right down below. This will break your fall. And there's a bad boy up here. Kill him and you get the Gravitas Ash of War. This is essential for Sellia Crystal Tunnel. Get the sneak mode here. See him patrolling up there underneath the archway. You have a couple of choices. You could wait here, wait till he comes down and then starts patrolling back, or you can go to the top and follow him back down, depending on his position when you get here. So I'm going to wait till he finishes the end of his patrol here. And he's going to turn around and start patrolling back. At this point, you're going to put fire grease on your sword, two-handed. Sneak up behind him, do a stamp uppercut. That's the skill button, and then the strong attack button right afterwards. Stamp, uppercut, sends it flying in the air, go forward a little bit, then do a charge attack. Boom, knocks him out. Critical hit, that should finish him off. If it doesn't, just wait till he gets up, whack him again, and finish him off. Wait till he stands up though. It's like wait till he's almost completely upright. Not quite fully upright, almost, and then do a quick attack to finish him off. And might as well go in here and get the Hallowed Drake Talisman, which will give you some extra holy damage protection. Grab that. It's right here, Hallowed Drake Talisman. And you're good to go. And back to Seaside Ruin. That's what it is called, the Seaside Ruin. Site of Grace. Now, this is important. This is last call before you hit Sellia Crystal Tunnel. Put the Gravitas Ash of War on the Lord Sworn's Greatsword. Magic Affinity. Okay, once again, Gravitas Ash of War, Lord Sworn's Greatsword, Magic Affinity. Load up on fire pots, get them ready to go. Double check everything, because there's no turning back now. Make sure you got the Strength Knot Crystal Tier and the Dexterity Knot Crystal Tier in your Flask of Wondrous Physic. It shouldn't have changed from before. And now we're going to go into Dragonburnt Ruins. We're just going to blast in, get the Twin Blade, and then go down into the cellar. If you go straight north like this, you'll see this kind of enclosure that you can jump into. This Dragonburnt Ruins has two cellars. This is one cellar that just... there's nothing down here except the Twin Blade. You might want that. I always get it. It's a freebie. It's in this chest here. There we go. I got the Twin Blade. And you can hop on your horse down here. Gallop up the stairs. Turn to the left. And then you're going to do a 180. Turn around. And now you're going to double jump over this wall and dismount as soon as you get over the wall so that you can quickly get down into this cellar here. Stop before you get to the bottom of the stairs and check to make sure that no dogs followed you. And in here are 5 rats. You're just going to kill 3 of them. Take 2 pebbles each. Kill that one. Head off to the left carefully in sneak mode. When you get to the first candle, lock onto that guy. 2 pebbles on him. Go forward a little bit to the little mound of rocks. Turn to the right. Lock on. 2 pebbles. And leave the other 2 rats alone. That's important because that'll save you FP. And, you know, hey, don't fuck with them and they won't fuck with you. Pardon my French. Okay? In here. Ooh, treasure. No, it's a transporter trap. And this is exactly what we want. We want to be transported to Sellia Crystal Tunnel. And this is where we're going to get 8 smithing stones, 5. But now we got to deal with death roaches. They're very susceptible to fire. And a few other tricks we have up our sleeve. As soon as we land, turn to the left, go grab the goodies in this chest here. Quickly now. Sneak mode. Turn to the north. See this guy patrolling here? Lock on. 2 glintstone pebble. Just 2. 1, 2. Wait till he comes in and then do the third. If you try to spam all 3 right away, he'll dodge one. He'll dodge the last one. And there's a death roach right on top of this shack here. Now he's like alerted because there's something going on down below. This is a good time to wipe out all the debris inside the shack. This is important, okay? See that death roach up there on the roof? We want to wait until he calms down and he stops moving. Okay, wait for it. Okay, make sure you got your fire pots and the flask of Wondrous Physic ready to go. He's still bopping around. You can see him through the slats there. And now he settles into his default position right there. At this point, take your flask of Wondrous Physic to give your fire pots more damage. Carefully out here. Turn to the left. Lock onto this guy. Spam out 3 fire pots. 1, 2, 3. Throw them as quickly as you can. And that's an instant kill. Back in here. Make sure the guy above did not get excited. If he did, wait till he calms down. Make some more fire pots right now. Now this guy on the roof, he's kind of tricky. You want to keep him on the roof. Do not spam fire pots. Get yourself right in front of this little rock here. Throw 1 fire pot, lock off, and run into the middle of the shack. Middle of the shack, stop here and crouch. And this will keep him on top of the roof as the game tries to cheat. And he's trying to stab through the roof to get to you. If you go to one side of the shack or the other or to the back, he will come off the roof and try to stab you through the walls. And then it'll be a total clusterfuck because you're going to have to kill him as he's kind of like got cover on one side of the shack or the other. It's just a pain in the arse. So make sure you do exactly like I said. Go back into the middle of the shack, crouch, and he will stay on the roof. And now we're just going to wait for him to calm down. Once he calms down, we're going to throw another fire pot at him, and it's an instant kill, and Bob's your uncle. He's calm now. He's in his default position. Come out here, stand in front of the little rock here, lock on, throw a fire pot, should be an instant kill. There we go, so that's that guy down. A third death roach is up here, and you want to jump on top of the shack here by jumping from one candle to the next and hook up your glintstone pebble. 3 pebbles on this miner here. Just spam them all out because he won't have a chance to turn around and dodge, and then refill FP. Here is the third death roach. Now remember those 5 large glintstone scrap we got from Gael tunnel? Equip those and stand almost near the edge. Make sure your America's Scar seal is hooked up to boost up your intelligence to 13, and spam out all 5 large glintstone scrap as fast as you can, and that will be an instant kill. If it doesn't kill him, pop out a glintstone pebble, but 9 times out of 10 it's an instant kill. Who loves you? Slack loves us. That's right, Slack loves you. That's all the death roaches in this area, down and out. Now make sure you got your axe talisman hooked up. Equip your your Morning Star, 2-handed, and go into crouch mode. And all these miners can be instantly killed by a charge attack. Not a sneak attack, a charge attack, okay? And you grab your first smithing stone 5 here. Grab a rune arc here. And now we're going to kill all the rest of the miners the exact same way. Get up behind him in sneak mode, lock on, charge attack, instant kill. And grab all those cracked crystal, those are important. Not necessarily for this run, but for some videos I have planned after this run. Grab all those cracked crystal. You can make crystal darts with those. Okay, wipe out all these miners. Alright, and grab 2 more smithing stones, 5 here. That's number 2. And here's number 3. And there's number 4 behind the shack, hidden behind the shack. There we go. So everybody now has 4 smithing stones, 5. We're on our way. Pardon me, losing my voice here. We're on our way. And don't forget the very valuable golden rune inside the shack here. Golden rune number 5. And we're good to go. One last thing. On the platform where that miner was, where we killed with 3 glintstone pebbles. Right here. I forget what this is. Oh yeah, glintstone scrap times 6. And that's it. That's just the entire area clear. Now we're going to get back onto the roof. Make sure you got the axe talisman ready to go. Hop onto the roof and hop over onto this platform here. And we want to get that pickup right there. See where I'm pointing with my morning star? We want to get that. That's important. The way you can get it is just do a running jump here on top of this log. If you missed, I'm going to show you another way. There we go. 5 cuckoo glintstone. That's really important. If you missed and you fell down here, you could just simply spam jump your way up like this, like I'm showing you right now. Spam jump up here and then hop over into the log and hit those 5 cuckoo glintstone. Okay, now comes the hardest part of this run. There's this miner around the corner. And I should have my Lower Sworn's Greatsword. Oh yeah, what I want to do is cast Golden Vow. Then switch over to the Lower Sworn's Greatsword. Make sure you back off so you don't get the miner's attention. And switch over to the Lower Sworn's Greatsword, two-hand it. And I'm going to show you this miner around the corner. He's a real pain in the ass because he's got this super devastating drill attack that will one-shot you. You can't block it. So what you want to do is throw a dart over here and get his attention, and then just stay right here. And he's going to walk over. Hopefully. Sometimes he doesn't. Here we go. Get behind him. Make sure you follow him all the way back. 3 charge attacks. 1, 2. Third one will knock him out. Critical hit. And down he goes. The only thing that can go wrong with this particular strategy is if you try to hit him too soon and he's up against the wall, and then as you're doing your charge attacks, your sword may bash into the wall instead of hitting him, which will give him a step. It'll give him a beat, and then he'll kill you. So make sure you follow him up the tunnel, up almost back to his original starting spot, and then do the 3 charge attacks. And Gamer Slack is just taking off. I mean, make sure you equip those 5 cuckoo glintstone and Marika's Scar Seal as the talisman, and your glintstone staff. And I'm just trying to break this this cooking pot here. And there's a 3rd, or rather 5th death roach right there. Is right above the major's head there. Grab this here, this Somber smithing stone 4, and he won't wake up until you cross this line here. Make sure you have 51 FP. That's what I'm checking. Because the cuckoo glintstone, they cost 6 FP each, so that's 30 FP, and you want to be able to kill a miner that's going to be bearing down on you with 3 glintstone pebbles. That's 21 FP for the 3 pebbles, so that's 51 FP. As you go across that line, see the death roach woke up, but he won't attack you. He'll just wake up. This is important. Get back here, lock on, and you're going to spam out 3 cuckoo glintstone. 1, 2, 3, and then back up, because you tend to go forward a little bit, and then spam out the other 2. And that will kill him. And here comes the miner. Just drop down, back down the tunnel, turn around, 3 glintstone pebbles on this guy to easily kill him. 1, 2, 3. Spam on all 3 as fast as you can. And there you go. That's how to kill the 5th death roach. Works every time. Those cuckoo glintstone, if you get in that exact position there where I showed you, way on the back of the platform, right back there. And then check out those cuckoo glintstone, all 5. Throw out 3. Here's 2 more smithing stones, 5. Throw out 3 and then back up, because you tend to step forward a little bit every time you throw a cuckoo glintstone. Okay, and Gamer Slack's is getting way ahead of me. Get that rock blaster here. All that remains is 2 miners up top here. You can easily kill him with glintstone pebble. Make sure you refill FP. Climb the ladder, but when you get to the top, what you want to do is go into sneak mode right away. Don't push forward at all. Just sneak mode right now. Now you're going to follow the edge around like this. Follow the edge. Get that pickup. Follow the edge right to the ladder. Don't kick down the ladder. Just go past it. Follow the edge. And then you're going to go around to the barrel. And once you get to the barrel, you have a clear line of fire on this guy here. Spam out 3 glintstone pebbles. 1, 2, 3. Switch your lock onto that guy. 3 glintstone pebbles. 2, 3. And he's down. That's it. Easiest way to take care of those guys. Alright, so at this point, everybody should have 7 smithing stones, 5. And I was lucky enough to get a pest glaive. That's a random drop, you may not get that. And there's another somber smithing stone 4 here. Grab that. And now the final death roach. This is what the gravitas is for. He's hiding around the corner in this enclosure. These 2 death roaches here, you don't have to worry about them. It's this one in here. It's the gamer slack's going to show you. That guy right there, see on the right side of the screen? We have to get his attention. So stand right here and do a gravitas attack and run away to the left into the tunnel. The first thing he's going to do is try to attack you through the wall, and then he's going to slowly follow you. So run down here and hide right here. He rarely runs after you. He usually walks slowly. You can usually double back and turn the camera around so that you can peek at him on the left side of the screen and see what he's doing. And he's slowly walking forward, trying to investigate who made that noise. Double back here. You're going to see if he comes down the tunnel. If he comes down the tunnel, you're going to double back and hide behind the barrels. Yep, he's coming down the tunnel. So stay in sneak mode, double all the way back here, hide behind the barrels. And this will get him to give up. See, he gave up. And now he's going to go back to his original position. Now we got him by the nuts, because we just follow him and do a backstab. And what you're going to do is get behind him, backstab, go forward a little bit, lock on, charge attack, and that will break his stance. Here we go. Forward a little bit, backstab, make sure you lock on again, go forward a little bit, charge attack, knocks him out, critical hit, that'll finish him off. There we go, works every time. And what is that, Slack? Oh, it's just a faded early flower. And that's it. That's all the enemies down. That's Sellia Crystal Tunnel clear, and now so you can get all the goodies. And this should be another Somber 4 if I recall correctly. Somber 4. And the final Smithing Stone 5 is up on the platform there. You can sneak behind these 2 death roaches. See, my sword is pointing right at it right now. See right now? There it is, right there. If you follow this exact route up the steps to the left a bit behind this pile of bundle of whatever, grab it and sneak back. Don't fast sneak, just slow sneak. Follow that exact route and they never notice. And that's it. Now you got your 8 smithing stones 5 from Sellia Crystal Tunnel. Who loves you? Slack loves us. That's right, Slack loves you. And you can kick down this ladder so you can come back up here and do the boss fight later on, if you so desire. And we're going to blow this popsicle stand. Out we go now. Because you're in a transporter trap, you may not know the way it works. You can't fast travel until you rest at a site of grace. We have to rest at this site of grace here. At any rate, the boss is not dead in this area, so even if you weren't in a transporter trap, you wouldn't be able to fast travel out. And wait till daytime, and we're done here. Now we're gonna go on a something I rarely see anyone do. Is get 3 smithing stones 5 out in Gael in a statue. So I want everybody to go to the Third Church America now. Third Church America. And we're going to take the secret sending gate here. That will take us out to Gael. Jump through the hole to the right of the statue and into the river here. Veer off to the right of it and find this way gate right here and take it. This will take us out to North Gael. And now we're going to go blasting through Gael. And we're going to map out Gael. But the first thing you want to do is open up this big door here at Gael's Dragon Barrel. hit up the site of grace. You don't have to rest, it's no big deal. Don't want to excite that guy there. Boss fight way above our pay grade. Don't get up in his face, get near him, get in front of him, nothing. Just give him a big wide berth. Okay, hook around. I'm heading towards the southeast. There's a golden tree here. Right. And you want to watch out for these vulgar militiamen too, because they're pretty deadly as well, these little guys here. Grab the golden seed. You missed it, Slack. Attaboy. Okay, and see those little guys there? Give them a wide berth as well. See that guy? Slack is showing it. We're not ready for those guys yet. But they are a really valuable source of income. As those of you who watched my walkthrough know. It's what's called the ATM. Come here and just, you know, hustle up some money anytime you like. Here, discover the site of grace. I know off to the west there's the Somber Smithing Stone 9. Gonna leave that for later. It's not gonna do us any good until we get the Somber 7. So it's just, you know, I know it's there, but okay. So we're gonna go across the bridge and get past this dragon. This is no big deal. All you have to do is just ride under his wing. Usually I go on the left side, like our left. Just ride right under his ring and then veer over to the right. He always stomps, but he always misses. I have never failed to get past this dragon. It's no big deal. Once you get across the bridge, you're going to follow the cliff's edge on the right side. That's all you have to remember. Make sure you don't go off the edge there. So be careful. Follow the cliff's edge on the right side, all the way down. Okay, eventually going to end up going to the west. And you see the road on my left. And now you see in the distance there is the site of grace. That's what you're headed for. Activate the site of grace. Rest to reset all the enemies. And we have a flash charge. I know I didn't do anything with it yet. I don't really care yet. You're looking for this map pillar here. Put a beacon right there. You can see it off in the distance way over there. See that? That's where we're going for next. Same agenda here. Stick to the right side. Stick to the cliff's edge on the right side. There's little dragons here all over the place. They're pretty much like trolls in Limgrave. If you don't get right up in their face, they don't really do much. They won't chase you. They won't do anything. They may roar, but you know, they'll just kind of go, whatever, and just let you pass. So it's no big deal. Okay, so we're going towards that beacon, and there's going to be a pond here. You're going to see a pickup there. I never go for it. I think I went for it once. I don't think it's that important. Yeah, just blow right by it, right past that. And here, this is the map pillar. This is going to map out northern Gael. Grab it, and then head off to the north here, and just want to duck behind something and get out of combat. Usually I hop off the horse here, go into crouch mode, and bring up the map, get rid of that beacon. See this triangle right here? At the bottom left of the triangle, put a beacon right there. And there's a site of grace there. Alright, rest up. Add that flash charge. By the way, you just earned another 6,000 or 7,000 runes doing Sellia Crystal Tunnel the way I described. Okay, now you're looking for Sellia Crystal Tunnel. Go north a bit. See this dashed line right here? And at the end of that dashed line, there's this curved line right here. At the intersection of those two, the dashed line and the curved line, put a beacon. Right there. And we're going towards there. Now this is a a drop that is too high. So we're gonna have to find the safe spot to jump down. So usually I like to push along to the south here. There's a tree here. There's a couple places where you can drop down safe. This tree right here. We can hop onto this. Right there. Right in the map. Okay, that'll get you safely down to the bottom. And go to your beacon. What's at the beacon, Slack? At the beacon is a statue with, drumroll please, 3 smithing stones, 5. But we need something to break open the statue. And for this, we're going to use a dragon. Are you kidding, Slack? No, I'm not kidding. This is really easy. Put a marker here. Go to the east a little bit. On your map, put a beacon right on top of the marker so you can see it from a distance. And then look to the east and see that dragon kind of dicking around there, just underneath the trees there. Go towards him, towards the east. He's always there. And with your glintstone staff equipped, get close to him, throw a pebble at him, lock off him, and ride away a little bit. Throw a pebble at him, now he's pissed off. He doesn't have any kind of ranged attack or leaping attack or nothing. So you stay about this far away, and now we're just going to drag him down towards the statue. It's no big deal. As long as you, like, as you're going, you can kind of like move away from him backwards, just the way I'm doing like this, okay? And as long as you keep your character's head just below his head, you'll be far enough away that he won't attack, but you'll be close enough that he will continue to follow you. Okay, so just like this, keep your character's head just below his head as you're moving away, essentially backwards. And you keep spinning the camera around to like make sure you're on course towards your beacon. And once you get near this tree here, you're gonna go pass by on the right side of the tree. And pretty soon to right here, we're gonna get off the horse. And you're gonna park yourself right beside the statue. Do not go any further past the statue because that will get the dragon to despawn. And just wait right here. He's gonna roar. When he roars, that means he's gonna attack. Or you could just get into like do what I did here. He just simply walked into the statue and like broke it. And then you just have to keep going further, and he'll despawn. And that's it. And if you blow it, just go back to the original site of grace and do it again. And here are 3 smithing stones, 5. So now everybody has 12. Nope, check that. 11 smithing stones, 5. The 12th one is going to be found in Sealed Tunnel, which is the subject of the next video. We got to get up to Sealed Tunnel. For now, I want everybody to go to Lascar Ruins in South Liurnia. Okay, so everybody has 11 smithing stones, 5. Here in Lascar Ruins, we're going to get... This is the Purified Ruins. What I was just showing there on the shore to the east. And put a beacon right there where I showed you, where Gamer Slack showed you. Sorry, he's getting a little ahead of me. Put a beacon exactly where I showed you. This will help you avoid a big giant crayfish. Get to the shore here and then turn to the south. And there's the crayfish. There he is right there. See that guy? Instant death, so don't mess with him. And you're going to work up here towards Purified Ruins. There's Purified Ruins right there. The only thing you have to worry about here is a dog right here. You can easily kill him with 4 glintstone pebbles. You don't have to do this, but it kind of helps. It gives you a chance to set up the next little speed run in. Okay, so position yourself right at the corner of these Purified Ruins right here. See this gap right here? You're going to jump through the gap and roll around on some planks on the ground. Jump through the gap right here, roll through the barrels, roll around to these planks to break them, and then go down to the cellar. And you heard somebody blow the horn there. Don't worry about it. They rarely follow you down. And grab the 2 fingers heirloom right here. This is a talisman that will bump up your faith by 5 points. Yeah, that's important. And now we're going back to the round table to get the finger seal, which will allow us to cast the Flame Cleanse Me incantation. Okay, by the finger seal only costs you 800 runes. Flame Cleanse Me requires Faith 12. Everybody can reach this easily by using the Two Fingers Heirloom. Say everybody's got Faith at 7. If you put on the Two Fingers Heirloom, equip that Flame Cleanse Me. Equip your finger seal. Two Fingers Heirloom, and now your Faith is up to at least 12. I got up to 15 because I started as the Wretch. And now you can cast the Flame Cleanse Me incantation. Back to Dragon. This is a mistake actually. You should be going to Dragon Barrel Fork. Yeah, attaboy, he's good slack. Yeah, Dragon Barrel Fork. And now we're going to take on Fort Faroth. Not take it on, but rather get the Dextus Medallion right. This is essential in order to take the Grand Lift of Dextus. Okay, so from Dragon Barrel Fork, you're going to head up the west here. Follow along the edge of the cliff on the right side if you're nervous about the dragons. And you're going to keep an eye on the left. There's this ridge we have to get up on. That ridge right there. Thank you, Gamer Slack. Okay, once you can access this ridge, double back around to the east. And you're going to follow this ridge along here. Up ahead you see a gigantic white dragon. We're going to kill this later on to get a ton of runes. He's really sick, don't worry about him. Don't mess with him, he won't mess with you. I don't even think he can fight. Make sure you don't run into these little dragons that are like kind of like dotted around here and there. And keep pushing towards these to the end of this gigantic dragon's tail. Look around the tail and double back to the south to Fort Faroth and hit up the site of grace here. Fort Faroth is full of bats and these singing, I forget what they're called, but they're all really deadly. We're just going to speed run through. It's really easy. And make sure you have Flame Cleanse Me ready to go, because you probably get poisoned on the way. And just follow my route here, in here, past this wall here, and straight to the north to the stairs. You always have the time to do this. Start climbing the ladder as fast as you can, and you're going to get poisoned before you get to the top of the ladder. Guaranteed. But don't worry about it, because you can use the Flame Cleanse Me spell to cure you of poison. I can't believe I did not get poisoned. Here I'm just doing it anyways, just for good measure. That's very rare that you don't get poisoned. If you do get poisoned, which is highly likely, just use the Flame Cleanse Me spell to cure yourself. And grab the Dextus Medallion. Right? And now you're going to go back to Gael Lake South. Now I know in Fort Faroth there's also Radagon Sword Seal, and there's a fairly valuable golden rune. I think it's a lot better to go for those later on if you really need them, because Radagon Sword Seal is not useful to everybody. So I decided not to include this in this run. And there's a lot easier ways to get that once you have upgraded weapons. Okay, so now I'm just putting the Sacred Blade back on the Lord's Greatsword. And we're here at Gael Lake South. And we're going to head towards, eventually, Fort Height. For now, I'm just heading towards the northeast, towards that minor retreat. And there's a couple of golden rune graveyards we can loot on the way to Fort Height. Guarded by wolves, but we're just going to kill the wolves only if they get up on our face. Especially this first graveyard here. Up here, there are, I believe, 5 golden runes here to collect. You can use the Sacred Blade to instantly kill any wolf that gets up in your face. But don't mess with them. If they don't mess with you, you don't have to mess with them. Okay, so they're milling around. And they tend to chew up a lot of your time if you want to take them on. So just leave them alone. Once you've looted that, double back to the southeast here, and you're going to follow the cliff's edge along the left and drop down to the lowest ledge you can. And you're eventually going to see a Trina's Lily right here. And then there's a tombstone step you could use here and another one down below you can use to get down safely. And the second Golden Rune graveyard is right around the corner here, also guarded by wolves. And there's also an alpha wolf here. That's the big white wolf. This guy you want to kill. This guy right in the center here. 3 Sacred Blades. Sacred Blade, dodge back. Sacred Blade, dodge back. And another one if necessary. And then these other wolves, just kill them if they get up in your face. Otherwise, just leave them alone and grab all the golden runes. Here there's 7. Your mileage may vary as to what they do. Most of the time they just kind of mill around and look really threatening, and they don't do anything. And like I said, they tend to waste a lot of your time. So just ignore them if you can, and grab 7 golden runes here. This one I wiped out because he was looking like he's going to get up in my face. Grab all those golden runes. I'm just double checking to make sure I got them all. And then we're going to head towards, generally towards the northeast, and you see Fort Height up there in the top right corner of the screen. That's where we're eventually going to. At Fort Height is the Dectus Medallion left. Once we have both the Dectus Medallion right and the Dectus Medallion left, we can take the Grand Lift of Dectus up to the Altus Plateau. As Raya the Scout explained earlier on, if you actually listened to her commentary, to her dialogue. Okay, so rest here. Set your flash charges to 4 and 4. You want lots of health just in case things go awry here. And you want to hook up your wolves. Make some fire pots. And we're going to use the horn bow. In order to use the horn bow, okay, first equip, okay, Slack's going a little faster. Equip the Lord Sworn's Greatsword, and then the horn bow. And these 4 fire arrows, remember those fire arrows I told you about earlier that were really important? Hook those up. And America's Scar Seal, because you're going to need that in order to use the horn bow. America's Scar Seal will bump up your intelligence by 3 and your mind by 3. And make sure you rest to reset the enemies. And now we're going to go charging into Fort Height. Follow my route right here, stick to the right side, double jump here, double jump here. Gonna go straight towards the golden tree and grab a golden seed, and then we're gonna cut to the right and draw all those soldiers away. Get up on this platform here and kill them either using Sacred Blade or fire pots. You may only have to kill one. The main purpose here is to draw them away from the stairs. You don't really have to kill them, just draw them away from the stairs. Okay, so it looks good. Take your Flask of Wondrous Physics so that you can use the horn bow correctly, because it's loaded up with Strength not Crystal Tier and Dexterity not Crystal Tier. You got your America's Scar Seal on. Gallop up the stairs here, double jump here, gonna stop right here. Aim in here, aim right at that barrel, shoot a fire arrow. Boom, instant kill, blow that guy up. Target that guy up the top here. Mighty shot, kill him. Switch over to your Lord Sworn's Greatsword. But keep your shield up and go running up the stairs here. Keep your shield on. Don't two-hand the Greatsword. Go in here, hide right here. It's highly likely a rat's going to follow you up, so just stick right here. When he comes at you, lock on, guard counter, and kill him. Now you can switch back to your bow. Mighty shot on this guy. 1 fire arrow, instant kill. Back to Lord Sworn's Greatsword, two-handed this time. Refill your FP. And we're going to go running in, get this guy's attention, and go hit the ladder. Hit the ladder and climb as fast as you can. Make sure you get that guy's attention, because sometimes he just ignores you. As soon as you get to the top, you're going to push forward and cast out your wolves as fast as you can. Push forward, cast out the wolves, and then get behind the chest. Try to roll behind the chest. And then you're just going to keep casting your Sacred Blade or throw fire pots at this guy. Just throw the kitchen sink at him while the wolves keep him busy. When you run out of fire pots, Sacred Blade, keep your distance because he's going to instantly kill you. And down he goes. It gives you the actual Bloody Slash. Bloody Slash rather. At any rate, you can now grab the Dectus Medallion left. Having gotten that, we can now go back up to East Ray Lucaria Gate. And now we're going to make the trip to the Grand Lift of Dectus to finish out this run. Or rather, this video. Extra long video for you guys. Yeah, this is the meat and potatoes. Put a beacon here. At these exact spots here, put beacons so that you can find your way up this slope here. You don't want to go charging up the main road because they're going to be throwing catapults at you. That main road off to the left side of the screen. Don't follow that road. Instead, follow the slope on the right side here. All the way up. And you're going to need the beacons to kind of guide you through spots where you may have to drop down. Not may, you will have to drop down. Okay, so through this beacon here. Then towards the next beacon. Okay, kind of looking for this little platform right here. That's a safe drop down there. I think. Did I get injured? Anyways, you won't kill yourself. Through that beacon and to the third beacon. This is a safe drop down. Generally towards like east-northeast. Climbing up here just like this. This is a safe drop down. And so is this. And then you're going to turn to the left. Turn left, slap. You're okay. Turn left. Turn left. Attaboy. Okay, there we go. And show you exactly on the map where I am. And we're heading towards that entrance here, which will take us up to the Grand Lift of Dectus. This is completely safe, this part here. Up the stairs. And we're going to hang it right at the top of the stairs to hit up the Site of Grace. Now, with both halves of the Dectus Medallion, we could take the Grand Lift of Dectus up to the Altus Plateau. Stand on this big circle at the end here, interact, and you can skip the cutscene. At the top, we're going to meet Raya the Scout, who promised to take us to the Volcano Manor. You're going to do this, but first, you're going to activate. There she is on the right side of the screen there. As I was going too fast. First, you're going to activate this Site of Grace here, so that you don't have to take the Grand Lift of Dectus again. Okay, so hit up the Site of Grace, and now you're going to double back to that structure there. And you're looking for a little pile of rocks on the side of the curved wall there. You can use that to give you some extra height to double jump your horse up like this. That'll be just enough to get you back up here. And then you can hook around here and meet Raya the Scout right here. And talk with her.
I knew you had this. I hereby intake my hand.
And she invites you to the Volcano Manor. Agree, and you'll get teleported to the Volcano Manor. And there's a Site of Grace there. Which is really convenient because it saves you a lot of time. In here, hit up the Site of Grace. Rest, don't rest, just make sure you discover it. And now we can continue our journey in the Altus Plateau, going back to the Site of Grace we just discovered in the Altus Plateau. And I believe that's the end of the video coming up. I'm just waiting till daytime. Nope, a little more. See this little fork right here? put a beacon right in the kind of the crook of that fork. I think this video is going to take us all the way down to the sealed tunnel. Okay, and you're avoiding the road on the right because it's full of soldiers and the patrolling night. Keep your distance away from those guys. And you're going towards the beacon where there's a site of grace. I kind of missed on the beacon on that one, but the site of grace is right here. Alright. This will reveal more of the map. Still pull off the beacon. And there's the map pillar. Clearly marked on the map. On the unfleshed out map. On the way up to that beacon, grab yourself a golden seed. And then we're gonna map out. Start mapping out Altus Plateau. Okay, so there we go. We're on our way back to the Altus Highway Junction site of grace. Okay, see that big road going up there? You're not going to take that road up. That's suicide. Instead, the road leading to the big long stairs there, see Slack is pointing at it right now. Don't go up there. Suicide. Instead, you're going to go up the right side. And stick to the wall. Keep the wall on your left here and ride all the way up. Boy, I really packed it in this video. Yeah, we covered a lot of ground. This is basically the meat and potatoes of this run. Okay, see a big glowy crater on the right there. Avoid that too. Just stick to the wall. Eventually, you can see the wall angle off to the right, and this little platform up here. You're gonna get up on this platform, and there's two draconic tree sentinels. See that guy right there? This is basically a boss fight. You're gonna just run right past it. Run right past this guy. Run by on that side, and through the open door, and just duck in like this. He never follows you. He's kind of like, he's tethered to the door. So it's completely safe. Drop off here, you're going to grab 2 golden seeds and activate a site of grace. You can see him off in the distance there. He never comes further than that. But, you know, you probably want to rest at the site of grace just to, you know, despawn all the enemies. Grab 1 golden seed and another golden seed and another map. Okay, so now Altus Plateau is mostly mapped out. Put a beacon here and a beacon at this bright orange spot right here. That is sealed tunnel. Okay, the first beacon I put on, it's kind of like a rock bridge that'll take you down below. It's off to the east. Just like to remind everybody that these walkthroughs take a lot of time and effort to produce. If you'd like to help keep real walkthroughs alive, I appreciate it if you go to my Patreon page and make a small donation. Just pause the video, go down to the video's description, you see a link to my Patreon page, and you can donate as little as $1 a month. It would really help out. Okay, thanks a lot, appreciate it. And down here, if you've been following the beacons, this will take you to sealed tunnel. And here we're going to get the final smithing stone 5 and 3 smithing stones 6. And I'm going to show you how to do that next video. And finally, we're at the end of this run. Extra long video for you guys. Thumbs up at the Slackster. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Post the comments, stuff like that there. Tell me how you made out with this run. Okay, I'd love to hear it. Okay, see you next time.